Today in the lab, we review the 2012 Chevy Volt. After spending just over a week with the Chevy Volt here, I'm willing to say that this may be the coolest car currently produced in North America. Why do I say that? Well, partly from the feedback I got from the 5th graders at my kids' elementary school. They kept asking me, hey, is that a Chevy Volt? And also my old high school buddies that gave me lots of props for driving this thing to a recent reunion. This car turns heads. One of the things that of course attracts attention about this car is the propulsion system. It is an electric vehicle. It's driven by a 450-pound, 5.5-foot-long T-shaped lithium-ion battery that sits right down the middle of the vehicle. Now, that thing produces lots of power, but unlike other electric vehicles, this car also features a 1.4-liter gas engine that serves as a generator and extends the range of this car from the 30 or 40 miles that you might expect from an all-electric vehicle to over 350 miles. In case of emergencies, that 1.4-liter gas engine will actually drive the wheels, so it's not an all-electric vehicle, but most of the time it is. The driving experience in the Chevy Volt is really quite pleasant. First of all, listen, it's so quiet. That electric motor is almost completely silent, which is so pleasant. The steering feel and weight is solid and good. You can tell that heavy battery keeps this vehicle very firmly planted down on the ground. It's got a low center of gravity, so it doesn't have very much body lean at all in the turns. The highlight here, of course, is that electric acceleration. With almost no sound at all, this car launches itself very, very willingly, particularly when you've got it in sport mode. The braking here, well, it's not so great, but that's to be expected because like with all electric vehicles, you've got regenerative brakes. That is, the energy captured by the brakes is then funneled back into the battery. But the response is, well, brick-like, with no feedback. So sometimes you come close to rear-ending people. But it's worth it to save the world. Listen to this. You know what that is? That's your pedestrian warning horn. It's a quiet and non-jarring horn that you can use to warn people that a silent car is approaching. I used it several times on Halloween to keep from smushing trick-or-treaters. The interior, I like. I find this black leather to be very luxurious. The seats are extremely supportive, both in front and back. You've got these very nice bucket seats. The telematics, well, they're very compelling. And while in some cars you may be compelled to drive fast and push the performance, the almost video game-like aspects of these two 7-inch full-color screens make it almost like a video game to try and save energy, conserve your battery, be green. This beast of a lithium-ion battery is mounted transversely through the car right under here. The price of that, however, only 2 back seats. They are latch enabled, but if you've got 3 kids like me, this can be a deal killer. The overall driving impression, well, it's a little unlike anything you've ever driven before because of the electric propulsion system. The interior is what you'd expect from an entry-level luxury sedan, and the telemetrics and color displays, well, it's just downright nerdy. So, the Volt is cool, but is it better than the competition? Well, that sort of depends on who you think the competition is. Is it an all-electric vehicle like the Nissan Leaf? Well, I think it's clearly better from both the standpoint of its looks, which is more dad-friendly, and the performance because of the range-extending gas engine. But is that really the competition? It's clearly much more money than a Nissan Leaf. As a matter of fact, at nearly $44,000, this car prices more than an entry-level BMW or Mercedes. But that's not the whole story, because currently the government is offering a $7,500 tax rebate. That's not a credit, that's $7,500 off the top for the purchase of an electric vehicle. Plus, you have to take in the gas savings. The government estimates you'll save almost $7,500 over an average car in gas savings alone. So what does this vehicle really cost? And should it be compared against a $30,000 sedan? If so, I think this could be a fantastic choice. If you're a dad of 2 or fewer kids that values design and technology and being green over pure performance, the Chevy Volt may be worth having a look at. We want to thank our sponsors, Baby Bjorn. Speaking of technology and design, have you seen a Baby Bjorn travel crib light unfold? It's nothing short of electric. Thanks, Baby Bjorn. Thanks, Chevy. And we'll see you next time here in the lab.